Hello Capricorn, this is Monica with the Lynx Tarot. Welcome or welcome back. We are covering approximately the next 30 days, money, love, career, any important relationships or situations, whatever needs to come through. And also we have a new moon in Taurus coming up on April 27th. All right, you got the Loon and Intuitive from the Spirit of the Animals Oracle. All right, Capricorn, this says, listen to the song in your soul. Trust your intuition as you have a way of knowing. Emerge from the busy life and seek more solitude. Recognize that you are unique and that you are unique and you are loved, okay? You are unique and you are loved. So Capricorn, what I'm getting right off the top of my head is that if you haven't been feeling well physically for a little while, you might be just feeling down because of that. It might not be a different reason. It might be like you just haven't been feeling well for a while, so you start to kind of down, like low on energy. Then you might feel like emotionally blah or sad, and therefore start being hard on yourself. So I want you to be aware of that if this is you, okay? That's what that is. Take care of yourself, get proper sleep. Like, you're going to come out of this. Notice that this is because you don't feel good. Kind of like being hangry, right? Some people get hangry when they're really hungry, then they start to get angry and cranky, right? It's something like that. Kind of like, well, I'm not really angry, I'm just hungry. So you might be like, I'm not really sad, or I really don't think these negative things about myself. I just haven't felt well for a long time. And I want to feel better. I'm sad about that. I want to get better. So pay attention to like why you might be thinking things about yourself that are really harsh, okay? And let it go. Emerge from the busy life and seek more solitude. Recognize that you're unique, you're loved. Let's get another one from here. And your intuition, is obviously very strong. And you might not be tapping into it when you're not feeling well physically. So that not feeling well thing is not for everybody, okay? Just for someone listening, not everyone. But for others of you, something like a mother's love, whether you're a man or a woman. Okay? It's like that mother's love, that mother's intuition type thing. And I feel like you're helping somebody. Like you notice something. And you're very empathetic about something, and maybe gently reach out to someone about this. And they're appreciative, and I picture them crying, like not necessarily sad tears, but they're crying because somebody cares. Okay? What else do we have here? Oh, the butterfly and rebirth. I love this for you, Capricorn. You can reinvent yourself, open to the rewards of change. You have brilliance to share with the world. Love every part of your journey. I love that. And I want to say also, Capricorn, love every part of yourself. All right, I wanted to do intuitive life coaching oracle cards as well. Then we'll go into some tarot, and I have all these different decks out, and I'm just choosing what I use in each reading intuitively. Speaking of, we have soulmate and 76, which breaks down to the master number 13. So before I read this card, I'm getting there's a transformation in an important relationship with someone. This could be in love or an important friendship. This relationship is a match made in heaven. Okay, so I feel like there's a healthy transformation in a relationship. It could also be, a better connection to your own soul or your higher self. Being more in tune with yourself and not so worried about what's going on the outside. How many should I get here? 3, 72, and 9. Earth shifts. You are very connected to Mother Earth, and you experience all that she does. Okay, you're very intuitive. You're very in tune with nature, probably in tune with pets, animals, other people's animals. Like, I have people's dogs walk right up to me. They like see me across the street, and I've never met them before, and they pull their owners toward me. Like they want to see me. So I always have dog treats in my pockets. And I think maybe like you have a similar energy. Animals really love you. And also Capricorn, I have this experience sometimes. You're very affected by the weather. Like some days, like say a storm comes on, your whole being welcomes it. But other times when a storm is coming on, you might not realize it yet until something is happening in your body and your mood. And you're like, I don't know what this is. What's going on with me? And then you realize there's a storm coming in and it's like, oh, no wonder. Like I was feeling that on some level before I knew. So it's just important to pay attention to these things. I can give you another quick example. For some reason, this was many years ago, like maybe 10 years ago or whatever. I had an appointment somewhere and I needed to drive like, I don't know, like 40 minutes, 45 minutes or whatever. And it was a really rainy, like bad weather day. And I didn't know why. I had this intense anxiety about going. I rescheduled the appointment. It was no big deal, but I was being very hard on myself about it. I'm like, what's wrong with me? What's wrong with me? Then I talked to someone about this and they said to me, maybe there was something about the weather. And I was like, oh, you're right. For some reason, kind of not feeling like driving that far that day wasn't really what I wanted to do. But the weather on top of it all was really deeply affecting me. And what I needed to do was like be home that day. And I was able to be because I changed the appointment. So just pay attention to how nature affects you. Today, the fresh air coming in is bringing me a lot of peace. Yeah, it's affecting my allergies, but you know what? I'll live with it because this fresh air is very cleansing and the sunshine is very cleansing right now for me. So it could be anything, whatever it is to you, but it's important to just pay attention to this, to how you're affected by nature, shifts in nature. It says you experience all that she does. Okay, and we have spiritual gifts. This is part of your spiritual gifts. It's all part of it. You are in the process of developing and fine-tuning your spiritual gifts, okay? All right, so let's go with Everyday Witch Tarot. This time I had been using the Gilded Tarot, but for you Capricorn, I was feeling like I wanted to use this Everyday Witch deck. Some of you are adopting a new pet, and that's the relationship made in heaven. Four of Swords. Here's that rest that you need. Rest your mind. If you're hungry, eat. If you're tired, sleep. Okay? Sleep on it. Okay, whatever this is. This relationship is a match made in heaven. So some of you end up adopting a pet. It could be a stray. Maybe you go to a shelter and you have a connection with a particular animal. But I'm getting mostly like maybe an animal comes to your door, a stray comes to your door, and you don't know who it belongs to, and this animal wants to be with you. And they become part of your family. Oops, let's see what we have here. We have the King of Pentacles, very nice. So having your cake and eating it too. Being happy in your home environment. And if you're currently not, seeking that and having that be your goal, okay? You can reinvent yourself. So maybe it's time to reinvent yourself. Maybe it's time to think about moving or changing something about your home. Maybe redecorating. And you know what? You don't even have to spend money. It might be changing your furniture around, or maybe changing a slip cover, putting different pictures on the walls, clearing some space. Yeah, it's very important that you make your regular, environment, whatever you're in on a regular basis, clear the space. So, like say, we're usually working or whatever, organize and clear the space, rearrange some things that feel that makes the energy feel very peaceful and comfortable. This will help your creativity. Okay. Spiritual gifts. You're in the process of developing and fine-tuning your spiritual gifts. Yeah, you have a lot to give. You have a lot to give others. And this strengthens you. It gives you energy. All right, so let's get another row. For Capricorn, 3 of Cups, 10 of Swords, and the 9 of Wands. Okay, so soulmate, a relationship made in heaven, a relationship match made in heaven. This could be with a pet, a friend, a romantic partner, but you're like, yes, this is the right thing to do. I'm going to go for this. This could be a job, or it could be, deciding to do something with your own business. Like, say you're doing something on your own, and you're like, yeah, this is the right thing for me. I want to say I'm in the right profession, or I want to be in the right profession, or something like that, and you decide to go for it. I am picturing something that I see almost daily. There's a bunch of people. It's about 3 cars I usually see at this one park. And it's not a dog park, but people meet there with their dogs every morning. And when I drive by, I love noticing that. I just think it's so sweet that they plan this all out. And I think you might be meeting people in a similar way if you're looking to make friends. Or even if you're looking for love, you may end up finding it in that way. And it might be through adopting a new pet somehow. Earth shifts. You're very connected to Mother Earth, and as such, you experience all that she does. And here we have the King of Pentacles, very earthy, grounded energy, feeling comfortable in your environment. If there was chaos in your environment, or somebody was bringing chaos in, that's out now, and you're being healed. Might be taking a little longer than you wanted, but that's okay. That's done. You're not allowing the disharmony in your beautiful, stable home anymore in any way. It ain't happening. All right, spiritual gifts. Fine-tuning your spiritual gifts, and your spiritual gifts energize you. The 6 of Wands, okay? And this is a victory. They energize you, and they're supposed to energize you, not make you feel drained like the 9 of Wands. And when you get negativity out of your life, or users, or, people who just don't have good intentions, when you don't allow that to happen anymore, then using your spiritual gifts to help others energizes you more and doesn't drain you. All right, let's see what we have from Tea Leaf. So you're going to start seeing butterflies a lot lately, and let that be a reminder to you, Capricorn, that you are in the process of reinventing yourself, reinventing your space, the company you keep, maybe opening your heart to a pet. And I like to say, make sure you understand all the needs of that particular pet, the best diet, find a good vet, what type of exercise they need. I just like to throw that out there. Okay, oh my gosh. This relationship is a match made in heaven. You have the ring. A marriage will take place, either romantic or in business. So a marriage, for some of you, I think it is an actual marriage. You're like, let me sleep on that. You proposed to me? Let me think about that. And the person's like, oh my God, I thought this was going to be a yes. And you sleep on it, and it is a yes. That's some of you, not all of you. And someone's very happy for you. More than one. A group of people are very happy for you. This is a celebration. For others of you, this is a commitment. I keep talking about that new pet. This is a commitment to a new pet. And in business, you might be, I'm picturing like a business meeting with someone, and you agree to help each other out with specific things. I suggest you get it in writing, no matter how close you are to this person. I'm not saying it's going to go bad, but it just, because this person is important to you, it's even more important to have some kind of written agreement. But you should anyway, no matter who it is. Okay, and we have Mountain Road. You are on the road to success. I love this reading, Capricorn. Target a goal-oriented person. This is probably you, but you could be also dealing with another goal-oriented person. And you collaborate in reaching your goals together, which I really love. Okay, so let's see what we have from Angel Answers. I keep putting cards in here backwards. Let me just make sure I've got this right. Okay, Angel Answers. If you have a particular question, you can reflect on it now, but you don't have to. What do we have for Capricorn? And Capricorn, this new moon in Taurus coming up could be significant for you, okay? Because you're an earth sign just like Taurus. And you might want to listen to the Taurus reading as well. We have There's Something Better. Okay. You're providing something better for someone in need. Could be an animal or someone in business. It could be a client. We have compromise, and this reminds me of the scales of justice. I wanted to say on the Libra card, but on the justice card. So there's a compromise. What's this compromise about? We have ask your angels, okay? So if there's something you're trying to figure out, ask your angels. Be open to the signs that, are out there. Be open to receiving them, okay? And I like to say don't force something to be a sign. Okay, tread lightly, be careful how you respond. So, yeah, if someone proposes to you, for example, and you're taken off guard, and the answer might be yes, but you're surprised by this, proposal, be careful how you respond. Let this person know, like, wow, I'm really taken by surprise here. Let me sleep on this. It doesn't make it a no. Let me sleep on it. Like, be nice about it. Don't be like, oh my God, are you crazy? Like, be careful. Because you don't want to hurt that person's feelings or have them change their mind. That's for some of you, not all of you. All right, let's get two more. We have reach out, give and receive. Yes, important to communicate, give and receive. You're on the road to success. Be thankful, count your blessings. There are many things to be thankful for. Be thankful for your spiritual gifts. Be thankful that you are learning how to utilize and share your spiritual gifts without being drained or without, allowing yourself to be drained. Let's get an Archangel Michael card to wrap this reading up. What else do we have for Capricorn? Capricorn. So this is the Archangel Michael deck. We have deeper insights are at hand. It says your overall plan is good, but the details need work. Reflect before moving forward. Yeah, there's some reflection here, whether it's in a love commitment or a business commitment. Okay, let's get another one because that doesn't pertain to all of you. There we go. Angels of healing are with you. So that the last card was an 8. This is a 2. Angels of healing are with you. A time of healing is about to bless your life. Accept Archangel Raphael's emerald green light that means St. Michael, while I enhance your strength. Beautiful messages, Capricorn. Thank you so much for being here. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you again soon.